Good morning, all. This is Jack from Charting the Markets Crypto, and this is the pre-market webinar for the morning of Monday, the 28th of July. My disclaimer: I did this for educational purposes only. I'm here to share my technical analysis with you. I hope you can take some of the learn from it, transfer it to your own charts. I'm not here to issue trading signals. Right. We've seen a bit of at the moment, the Bitcoin is holding the daily middle band. We had a bit of a poke below it, but it's holding it, and it may be back on the way back up to a high. If we see a retest of the high from here, that would set a possible daily RSI 14 sell signal brewing, which is kind of the obvious next step here. We could be forming a significant high here, but I'd quite like to see this go higher. We will see. This could be a bull flag that's breaking up here. We've certainly broken the declining resistance. This isn't a well-anchored bull flag, but it's not awful. So we could be breaking up, and we could be about to see a retest of the high here at 123.1k. Looking at Solana, all the new weekly pivots on here, of course, and I'll be posting those with the with everything else and the webinar once the webinar is posted on YouTube. But we've got on the daily chart on Solana, we've been seeing a bit of a rally. We didn't quite make it to the obvious support at the daily middle band and the rising support trend line. But nonetheless, we could be heading back up into a retest of the high here. That retest of the high wouldn't give us a possible RSI 5 sell signal brewing on the daily, but it would give us a possible RSI 14 sell signal brewing on the daily. On the bigger picture chart, we've obviously we saw the breakup from the IHS. We've seen a bit of a pullback here. We could be going back and starting to form a topping pattern for a fail here. Equally, we could proceed higher. I was talking about the possibility on my equities post today that we could see a continued run up into December, and the ideal would be on crypto that we did see that. And that we saw a big the high on the crypto bull market in December, as typically that's when they arrive. Now, that's not a big statistical universe, but it's definitely a significant trend, and that could get us back up into the retest of the all-time current all-time high on Solana. So we shall see how that goes. Looking at Ethereum, has already retested the current high. Now, I was saying that if we are going to see a hard reversal here, then what I would like to see is a pullback on Ethereum that could set up some sell signals, a retest of the high, which could set those brewing, and you can see they are now brewing, a possible weak RSI 14, possible full RSI 5, and then I would like to see it make this IHS target at 410905, which of course we've got significantly closer to over the last day. So that is proceeding pretty well. We're potentially we are hitting some trendline resistance here. I was thinking we might take a few more days because obviously this is a rising target, but we could just go up to it directly. We'll see, but at the moment we're not getting significantly through this trendline. If we do that though, we could see that, and we could see Solana retest the high, and if we are going to see a hard fail here, that would be the place to be looking for it. So watching this with interest. We could be just a couple of days. I'm planning a post for tomorrow morning before the market opens. Well, not the crypto market, because that's kind of always open, but before the equity markets open, basically looking at where we are on these and talking about this possible inflection point that is setting up here. So we will see how that develops. All right, great. I've called the RSI 14 sell signal. It was on the hourly chart. We reached the possible near miss target, and then we got back to the 70 level, at which point I will disregard. So that's where we are here. I am thinking this process might take a little longer to allow this trend line to go up higher, but it's possible we could just go up and get it. We will see how that goes. While we were doing that, I'd be looking for Solana to go up and retest this high here at 206.40, and ideally for Bitcoin to go up and retest this high here at 123.2k, and if we did that, that would be a potential inflection point where we could see a big reversal. So watching that set up, thinking that's likely to set up this week, and we shall see how that goes. All right, great. In that case, that's a wrap. I'll catch everyone tomorrow. Everyone take care.